Hi friends, I'm back again with another video. So today I'm going to give you guys an update on this new garden space. Okay, a couple videos ago, if you guys remember the video where I was really frustrated, we were talking about this bed. Now in my last garden tour with the hydrangeas, I told you guys that this was just like a resting place for some of my hydrangeas and some clearance plants. So nothing much is going on in this bed. Nothing has changed in this bed. I'm going to be working on this area from the fireplace down. I'm going to be working on this area come fall. So this is not what I'm going to give you guys an update on. So remember I said I was going to make a berm on this side. This side was empty, was nothing but grass, and it is right off the driveway. So what I did, I made a berm, guys. I finally created the berm. So the back is higher than the front because this whole area is a slope from the house. So when rain falls, water does not settle and seep into the basement. This house is, I think, 90 plus years old. So there was a water damage in the basement years ago. So when they fixed everything, they made a slope on the side of the house, so all the water would drain down this way. So I made a berm. So when the water, if water does settle or if rain falls, the water runs off and go this way and go behind me, so my dirt or my soil does not get washed out into the driveway. So I created a berm on this side. And now I had some annuals left over, so I just popped them in this garden space. So let me start from the back. I repeated a lot of things. So right here we have plain blue salvia with a purple fountain grass. Nothing special. They were planted about maybe 3 to 4 weeks ago. I popped them in the ground, so they're not as big as they would be if I planted them earlier on in the summer. I have Vista Fuchsia. Now, to be honest, these Vista Fuchsias aren't really taking off as I thought they would. I guess there's nothing like bubblegum. Bubblegum is the most aggressive Supertunia Vista. Right here we have Holy Grail Summerific Hibiscus. Now, honestly, this time last year, all of my hibiscuses were, loaded with open blooms. Now this is loaded with buds, but I'm only getting like 1 or 2 blooms per day. This was sent to me with 3 more hibiscuses by from Walter's Garden, which is the home of proven winners. They sent this out to me earlier this spring, but maybe if I would have gotten them a little bit earlier, I would have more blooms, but we'll see as the season goes on. Then you come here, and honestly guys, I love these coleus. This is the Golden Dreams Color Blaze Golden Dreams coleus. I just love this. This is the first time I've had it in my garden, and I'm definitely replanting this next season all over in containers, in grounds. I really love this coleus. I love the color, I love the design on the leaves. And then I just popped a purple fountain grass in the back, and then I had some blue angelonia left over from the front of the garden, so I just popped them right here, hoping that everything will grow and mesh together. And if you come on over here, this is my favorite hibiscus so far. This is Candy Crush Hibiscus. Beautiful. And I put another Vista Fuchsia right here, and then I repeated the same thing again right here, so the whole bed can be cohesive. Color Blaze coleus with angelonia, blue face angelonia. And if you come on up right here, another Vista Fuchsia and another Vista Fuchsia. And then right here we have what is this? Summerific Evening Rose Hibiscus. And then back in the corner here we have the same thing on the end down there, Plain the Blues, Rockin' Plain the Blues salvia with purple fountain grass. Now this bed, the hibiscuses will stay. I love all the hibiscuses in this bed, so they will be the main anchor pieces. In fall, I have some clearance hydrangeas I'm going to put in between the hibiscuses. I want this bed to be hydrangeas and hibiscus. As you guys know, I love hydrangeas, so Wherever I can put a hydrangea, I'm going to put a hydrangea. That's my thing, and that's what I love. So right here where the purple fountain grass is, I'm going to put a hydrangea there. Now, these hibiscuses are going to get pretty huge. Every year, they're going to get bigger and bigger. So this bed is going to be full. So yeah, right here, I'm going to put a hydrangea and then fill it in, just fill the space in with annuals until everything is, you know, filled in at their mature height. And then I'm going to put another hydrangea right here with annuals as well. So I'm going to have hydrangea, I'm going to have hibiscus, hydrangea, hibiscus, hydrangea. And then of course I always have space in the front for my annuals. Now for the walkway, what I have planned from the entryway up there from the gate, I want to have stepping stones leading up to the fountain, coming back all the way here. Behind me is my vegetable garden all the way in the back. So I'm going to have stepping stones coming this way leading down. And then I'm going to reseed. I want the space to have grass with stepping stones in the grass. So that's what I have planned. Then on this side, I'm going to continue the rocks that I have over here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I sourced these rocks, guys. The property next door to us was empty. We bought that back in February. There's a huge pile of rocks just been sitting there covered up under trees and branches. So every now and again, I'll go over there and my wheelbarrow and pick up these huge big rocks. So I'll do the same on this side. I just haven't had the time. You see this hose right here? It is a pain in the butt. I have to drag it all the way over to the cut floor garden to water the cut floor garden because it is not on drip as yet. But I'm going to buy one of those fancy hose link where you can hide it and let the hose disappear. I just haven't bought it yet because I'm debating, do I really want to pay, you know, it's kind of pricey if I'm being honest, to pay for a hose. But I'm going to have to do that because this hose right here is just a sore thumb in the garden right now. This cherry tree is not going to be here. This is not its permanent home. I'm going to move it. I just haven't moved it yet. I need to stake it. And it is loaded with cherries all over. So I'm going to move this out the way. Everything here is going to stay. I think I'm going to move this 9-bar because I had to cut it back. Every time it rains, it flops like crazy. And it's too messy for me. Like, I don't like a structured garden or too much structure in the garden. But I like a little bit of, you know, mess, but not a messy mess. I like a full lush garden. But this, when it rains, it flops all over, weeping on the ground. And I just don't like that. By the way, these Vista bubblegum are volunteers from last season, guys. They came back on their own. So I think I'm going to remove this and put a hibiscus here with the same color leaves, but big, beautiful pink blooms or cream white blooms to complement this quick fire hydrangea. And as I stated earlier, oh, by the way, this hibiscus is not going to stay here. This is not its home. And then this area is very tricky. This area gets sun like around 1 o'clock. Like the sun comes around and stops right here at the fireplace. And then this area does not get sun until 1 o'clock. And then it gets filter sun throughout the day. And then maybe 2 hours of evening sun. So this area is not a full sun location where I can put roses and hibiscuses. So I have to plant things in here that can take like part sun and shade. This area is great for that. So this bed is very tricky when it comes to the sunlight. But this bed over here gets full sun once the sun comes around this area. It gets full on sun. And I just love the way this bed is filling in. So this is really the update on this space. Nothing major is going on. I'm slowly but surely working on it. I really thought that with my mom being here that I would have more time in the garden. You know, she's here helping me with the twins and my other 2 singletons because I have 4 kids now. But it is a lot. By the way, the other day when I was cleaning my fountain and trying to put it back together, it fell over and cracked. I put it back together, but I really thought the glue that I used would have dried clear, but it's not. Luckily, this is the back of the fountain. I think everything this garden is going to come together. I really believe this garden is going to come together, especially in fall. I have a lot of clearance plants perennials at that I can stuff in these beds because I like my beds to look lush but not overplanted. So that's a quick update for this space, guys. Nothing much has changed except this berm. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new here, please go ahead and subscribe. Bye, guys.